Happy birthday, Taurus. It's Amanda here with your Teen Rune Scope. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I'm going to be using the Pagan Tarot. And that is by, let me see if I can get a name here really quickly. Gina Pace, Luca Raimondo, and Cristiana Spadoni. Lots of people left on the stick. So then please join me for part 2 over on Vimeo. My channel over there, I will be pulling one card from the Majors of the Viking Oracle by Stacey DeMarco for your spiritual guidance for the month of May. But let's jump in here and see what's going on for Taurus peeps in your birthday month. Let's see which runes want to talk to you here. Not yet. I'm being really picky. Good. There we go. As always, Taurus, please do remember this is not a private reading. It's a general reading for all of the Taurus and Taurus rising, Taurus moon people who are watching out there. If you would like something far more specific to whatever you be dealing with right now, then contact me and we'll set up a private session. You can reach me at runescopesforyou@gmail.com. You'll see it here in the video and below the video. You can also check out the video for your rising sign or your moon sign, whatever you normally look at. And that can also contain some messages or clarifications for you to build on this kind of general sun sign reading if Taurus is your sun sign. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Please do click the subscribe button. If you would like to get an update whenever I load the monthly videos, they'll go right to your inbox. You won't have to go searching for me. I do appreciate that. Well, let's see here what we've got going on. Challenger focus for me. Not surprising for Taurus. We've got 4 of Pentacles. So building a financial foundation, trying to save money, trying to remain financially stable. So because this is coming up as the challenge, you find that some unexpected expenses have come up, or maybe in or they pop up in, and then you have to kind of like pay that and then get back to the normal routine financially after you pay that. So, or maybe you're not able to put enough in your savings account. You earth signs tend to save a lot. So, you know, if you have to cut a few dollars off, try not to freak out. You know, it's not always possible to do that every month. Doesn't mean you'll never catch up or that you can't kind of shit later. But yeah, there may be just some delay getting back on track. You may have to put off some things, put off some plans, put off some spending that you wanted to do for the month of May, just because you had to pay a bill or there was an unexpected expense that came up. Now, for this, it was tax time in April, so some of you, maybe this is like you had to pay, maybe you own your own business and you had to pay a big tax bill, or maybe you didn't get enough back, you didn't get much back, or you didn't get back as much as you were expecting. However, I wouldn't freak out too much about it, Taurus. I mean, it's going to be okay. It's just not up to your expectations. Now, for some of you, this expense could be caused through someone else. So a child, a spouse, a mate, someone who lives with you, because of the runes I have surrounding this. So it could be that it's, you know, someone else's recklessness or laziness or, you know, that could be contributing to this expense. So, or maybe someone loses their job or quits a job. Generally, this is someone who quits rather than someone who would be, you know, fired or let go. If they are fired or let go, it's really usually because in most cases they deserved it. They weren't, you know, they weren't doing the work they were assigned. They weren't doing it correctly. It's usually through this person. It's this person's own fault if they're let go. So yeah, you could have someone in your household out of work, a roommate, a spouse, a child. excuse me. And that's what's kind of causing you to feel off balance financially. The Ten of Rods is here. In this deck, it's the Ten of Batons, but it's Ten of Rods in the other deck. So, I mean, you got a lot going on. There's a lot of irons in the fire in the present as we move into April. So into early May. Yeah, there's someone who is, I feel like for you, this is someone you're having difficulty dealing with. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone who lives with you. It could be a boss, it could be a coworker, but it's someone who is, because of their laziness, because of their ineptitude, because of their mistakes, you are having to either take on their work, or you are kind of overwhelmed. You've got enough on your plate already, and then, you know, out of nowhere, here comes, you know, someone else's work. You've got to make up for this person's slacking as well. And maybe this does come unexpectedly, or, you know, maybe you were looking to take some time off, but now you are, because maybe someone's out of work and you're going to have to make up the bills, or it's all kind of on you. You're going to have to take on extra hours, or maybe even look for another job. There's something going on here that at the end of it all, you're feeling overwhelmed, and that, you know, you're carrying the load, as it were. It's, you know, but this is coming to an end. So for many of you, again, this is a general reading. So for some of you, maybe this was the feeling of all. Tens are the end of the journey. So many of you be almost at the end of this as it starts. Others of you, because there's some of you watching, this could be coming up later in May where you're feeling overwhelmed. But again, it's the feeling, not necessarily the reality, or not how things are going to stay. Now, the help that's going to be available to you in May, we have Temperance in reverse. So it's going to be helpful to you to not compromise. And, you know, that's an unusual message. You don't get that often. But yet there'll be somebody trying to take advantage of you. Somebody, you know, maybe it is in this work situation where somebody's trying to pile more work on you, and you're just like, no, I'm not going to do that. If I do, I'm getting a pay raise before it starts. So it's going to help you the more kind of staunch you can be on this, because it could be a while before they replace this person, or maybe they're, you know, trying to cut corners and they're not even going to replace this person, especially if you show, Taurus, that you can do their work. Or if it's somebody living in your house, if you kind of coddle them and let them get away with not working, they'll kind of keep this going as long as possible. So it's going to be helpful to you to not compromise on this. And that's going to be what kind of brings in a new beginning. You will be rewarded for your patience. Because I do feel like for you, this is a situation that maybe you've already lost your patience for, or you soon will. It's not going to take a long time for you to just be over whatever this situation is here. So with that in mind, don't compromise your values. Don't compromise your time any more than you already have. Don't compromise the effort that you have already put in. And that's going to bring you a new beginning. There will be a new person that comes in. They will bring a replacement in more quickly. This person will find a new job. So more quickly, if you are just, you know, if you share your concerns, if you share your frustration, and that you're at the end of your rope with your patience in this situation. For some of you, this could be, I do feel like for many of you, this is a work situation, but it could be a domestic situation as well. So those are the two themes that are coming in really strongly with this. It could be a court case because I do have Yera, the rune of justice and legalities here. So for those of you that are waiting on a settlement, or if somebody is trying to get you to compromise or take less than you deserve on something, or just remember, don't compromise and you will get a better offer. You will get an abundance, a far more abundant offer coming in on a court case, coming in on anything you're selling. Again, whatever the situation, because it will play out differently for everyone of you watching. So whether it's an offer on a house, an offer on something you're selling, a car, don't compromise. Now, what must be accepted about the month of May? You do have Nine of Pentacles. So, I mean, that indicates you're going to be fine on your own. Even if you don't live on your own, your independent contribution, meaning the money that you bring in or the work that you do around the house, or you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to nest. You're going to be able to do your gardening. You're going to be able to get everything done that you need to get done. You will, like, your job or your responsibilities continue to flourish and despite someone else. And again, I have some runes here indicating that somebody trying to take advantage of your goodwill, trying to take, kind of living off you, sponging off you, trying to take advantage of your good money sense. So somebody trying to get money off you, asking you for a loan. Again, do not compromise. If you don't have it, don't loan it. I always kind of tell people, if you if you want the money back, I wouldn't loan it. If it's not a gift, because you could write up a contract or whatever. Again, don't compromise. But so yeah, this could be somebody who already you loaned money to and they're trying to get out of paying you back. It could be one of your kids that you gave them a loan to help them buy a car, or they're supposed to pay you back for a vehicle, or they're supposed to pay you rent and they're slacking off and, trying to sponge off of you. So someone's going to be trying to take advantage of you here, Taurus, financially, or take advantage of your skills in that they're going to try to kind of leave their work for you, because it's one of those things where no good deed goes unpunished. That saying, where if you're picking up someone else's slack, doing their work for them, that's just going to bring you more work. So, or if you're letting someone slide on their payments or letting them live in your house without paying rent, as long as you will put up with that, it will continue to happen. So, and maybe it's a boyfriend, girlfriend who hasn't had a job in a long time. And you're like, hey, did you look today? They're not even putting effort into it. This is someone who is not even putting the effort into finding work. And, if you're out of work every day, you should be looking. Anyone who's serious about that will be looking. Anybody who feels bad about sponging off of someone else, which I would be looking for work and cleaning the house from top to bottom. If you can't contribute in a monetary way, you should at least be, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, cleaning the house, doing everything you can to earn your keep. So, but I feel like somebody's not even doing that, Taurus. So, it's going to serve you better. And I feel like if you just take a hard line with this and again, lay your expectations out. If you are loaning money and you want it back, I would get a contract. I would put it in writing and, make sure that payments start being made immediately. But you've got Wunyo here. So I do feel like this will motivate this person into action, whether it's your boss, the person living with you, whoever it is. You taking a hard line and saying, no, this is not cool. If you're not going to get a job, you got to get out. I'm not going to be the sole breadwinner and just let, pay for all your needs. You're too old for that. I understand you lost your job, but it's been a while and you're going to need to find one, even if it's at the fast food place down the street. They're always hiring. You do what you got to do, right? So I feel like if you just take a hard line, Taurus, you're going to put an end to whoever is taking advantage of your goodwill. Now, in the outcome position, we've got the Lover's card in reverse. So, and I feel like this has to do with, someone has to make a choice here about staying or going. And it could be kind of, definitely got a story here going on, Taurus. Maybe it's you. You're like, if this is not cool, if you're not going to work, I'm moving out. I'm going to get, if I'm making all the payments, I'm going to go make them somewhere else where it's just me, a smaller place where I can have some extra money and I'm not footing the bill for all of your expenses. So yeah, there's an element of, and I feel like this is you, Taurus, for any of you with a child, who be an adult child who's maybe moved back in with you, maybe has, had a streak of bad luck. But, the time to feel sorry and coddle is over. It is a time where, it's time to make a decision. Maybe some of you have a kid graduating high school or college, but they haven't really put any effort into what they're going to do after that. And so you're just like, hey, well, you better figure it out because you're not living here. You're not going to stay here and sponge off of us. So yeah, you are giving someone a choice. And the Lovers in reverse is like, you're forcing. There's an element of someone has to make a decision here to either get with the program or get out. Or you be telling your boss, like, look, you either replace this person or fill this position or I'm outie. I'm gonna go take this other job or I'm gonna look for other work because I can't handle all of this on my own. So it's a month of making others take responsibility, Taurus. And you not compromising. You're not asking anyone to do anything that you haven't done yourself or that you are not doing yourself. So that's why you're you're just going to be very intolerant when it comes to excuses and laziness. And I do have Wunyo here indicating that, for many of you, there will be a celebration. There is joy coming in for your birthday. But I feel like maybe it's a month of responsibility, but more getting others to take responsibility. Now, the Lovers in reverse can also mean, someone leaving, someone moving because you find out there's been a triangle situation going on, or maybe you were the one that had someone on the side and they find out leave. But I'm not really feeling that for most of you. I'm feeling more like this is what we were talking about with the financials. Because it's a very work-heavy, financially focused reading here. But yeah, for some of you, you'll be ending a relationship due to a triangle dynamic. No matter who you are in the triangle, no matter where you fall, you could be leaving or removing yourself from that situation, or someone else involved could be leaving or removing themselves from that situation. So that's what I see for the month of Taurus. A lot of information coming through there. But as I mentioned, please join me over on Vimeo. I'm going to pull one of the majors from the Viking Oracle, and we'll see what advice they have for you. I want to focus on this disruption or this unexpected element that seems to be affecting someone close to you that then maybe depends on you, or that I want to find out more about who that is and how that's going to play out. So the link is below. Just click or tap show more. I'll see you over there. I'll see you back here next month. And happy birthday once again. Thanks for watching, Taurus.